I wanted to talk about this story because we literally are just getting past Mother's Day. So shout out to all the good mothers out there. We have some people that are just nothing close to that. So I wanted to kind of show another example here, not necessarily because of just any bad parent, anybody who hurts kids. I want to expose that no matter who it is. So if you have a story, you could always email it to me at afcmatters@gmail.com. No videos, send me news articles. I'm going to read this article. I'm going to tell you all about this. Just give you my quick opinion about this. I'm not going to even spend a lot of time. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. So some of this information is going to be coming from Law and Crime, so shout out to them. A 43-year-old woman in Florida has been arrested for allegedly burning a young girl's arm with a hot iron. A hot iron. Telling the child that she is no longer loved, she has no longer loved her in the process. So she doesn't love her while burning her with a hot iron. I don't even understand what will make a person think, get this idea, think it, and then do it is just beyond me. I just think some people are they just go above and beyond stupid. There is no explanation for it. This woman's name is Celie. Celie kind of reminds me of the color purple Celie, but Celie. I think that's Celie Placius, Placius, was taken into custody on Thursday and charged with one count of child abuse resulting in great bodily harm and records reviewed by Law and Crime. According to a probable cause affidavit, officers with the Palm Springs Police Department at about 4 p.m. on April the 24th of 2025, so this was about 3 weeks ago roughly, responded to a call regarding a possible child abuse at a daycare center. Employees at the daycare had filed a report regarding a child with a burn mark to her lower right forearm that appeared suspicious. Police were able to make contact with Placius, whose relationship with the child is redacted, to inquire about the apparent burn injury. So I'm assuming this is the mother. They're not saying that, but I'm going to say this is the mother until I can be corrected. When questioned, Placius allegedly claimed to have no knowledge of what happened to the girl, but later claimed that she may have suffered the injury when playing with her friends or siblings. So it sounds like somebody who spends a lot of time around this kid, aka the mom. They don't want to say it is the mom, protecting the identity of the mom. However, police say Placius later revised her statement and said that she had been ironing clothes while the child was nearby and had to step away briefly. When she returned, Placius said she observed a sticky substance on the side of the iron. What the hell? The child said that the child said she had used the iron on her folder per Placius, but she did not have an observable injury, the report says. Police conducted an in-person interview with the child at 6:30 p.m. that evening, where she allegedly provided a starkly different series of events. The victim says she began eating dinner the previous night and then started playing with her brothers before bed before things went awry. The mother, Placius, I'm gonna call her the mother, Placius, then used a hot clothes iron. Oh, a hot clothes iron. Why don't they just say iron? Placius then used an iron to burn the victim's right forearm in 2 places while stating, "I'm not your friend and I don't love you anymore," to the victim, according to an affidavit. Placius, the mother, later applied cream to the wound to make it better. Now, does that sound like a child would make that up? Those words, that scenario, that doesn't sound like a child would lie about that. I would believe the child before I believe that stupid story that this woman provided. The child, whom experts noted was able to tell the difference between a truth and a lie, said that Placius burned her while she was sitting at the dining room table, and she also used the iron to burn the child's school folder. Police said that the burn mark on the girl's forearm appeared to be new and bubbling. Another injury to the child's hand appeared to also be a burn mark, but seemed to have more time to heal. So this will probably be an ongoing thing. She's probably done this before. In a subsequent interview with investigators, the mother, Placius, allegedly contradicted herself several times regarding whether she knew the child's injury was a burn when she applied cream or ointment to help the wound heal, and whether she had ever seen the victim pick up or play with the clothes iron before. After being read her Miranda rights, Placius allegedly remained steadfast that she had nothing to do with the girl's injury. The injury to the victim's right arm and hand do not appear to be accidental in nature or self-inflicted, police determined. The two burn marks appear to be from prolonged exposure to a high degree of heat causing significant damage, which will likely result in great bodily harm or permanent disfigurement. Placius was taken into custody and transported to the Palm Beach County Jail for processing. She's now currently being held on a $5,000 bond. A $5,000 bond, that's a joke. $50,000 maybe more. $5,000 is a joke. And is scheduled to appear in court on May the 27th, which, depending on when you're watching this month in May, that's about, a week and a half? 2 weeks from today, records show. So, I think this is the mother. I think she did it on purpose. I think she needs a lot of time in jail. I think that the $5,000 bond is showing that they're not going to really give her the time that I think that she needs in prison. But y'all keep these children in your prayers and pray that she never gets to be around these kids again, because I think she's going to be vengeful and she's going to hurt these kids and maybe even do worse the next time around if they don't take this seriously and give her some prison time. Give these kids time to grow up and become something great in the household of somebody else. This woman should never be allowed to contact these children or see them again, especially in their formidable years. Maybe after they're 21, 22, when they can fight back and whoop some ass, defend themselves, maybe. But until then, I hope she gets a lot of time in prison. Thank you guys so much for listening with an open mind as well as an open heart. And from my heart to yours, I love you, AFC. Leave a comment, share this, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next story, okay? Thank you.